There it is, dude. It's over. It's over. Oh my God, it's over. It's over. It's over. It's over. 19 years. 19 years. 18 straight losses. It's over.
Exercise the demons.
The Grady footage from Judd. The Minnesota Twins have won a playoff game. These are the sports dad. Yes. Unbelievable, dude. Unbelievable. We are live on the SKOR North YouTube channel. Hold on. Yeah, Judd, say what you want. I don't know if he can hear us. Here, let me go full screen on Judd. This is the vibe inside the stadium right now. Wave to SKOR North. Wave goodbye to 19 years of playoff misery and failures. The Twins won a playoff game. We're gonna win, Twins. We're gonna score. We're gonna win, Twins.
God, this feels good. Vinny, it's okay.
Unbelievable, dude. Unbelievable. Judd, can you hear us? I don't think he can hear us. We'll get Judd. Judd has his set up in the press box, so we will hear from Judd. Wow, dude. Wow. How do you feel, man?
I feel good. Vinny's barking even too in the background. I mean, this is good. This is great. I brought, in the event this actually happened. I was
here
ready
it is.
To rock
Let's
here.
go. Yes.
I was ready to rock here with my whiskey ginger.
Celebratory.
I didn't even have it. I didn't even have a drink all game. I resisted. I shockingly resisted.
Dude,
and I decided I need one.
Unbelievable. I mean, I was talking to my wife like an hour ago during that game. Royce Lewis getting the post game. By the way, one more. Sorry, I'm all over the place. Two other hitters in the history of postseason baseball have started their career with home runs in their first two plate appearances. Gary Gaetti in 1987 and Evan Longoria in 2008. Do you know what those two guys had in common in 2008 and 1987?
Both went to the World Series.
Just saying. It's funny, too, because, Target Field is now 14 years old. We've never experienced that inside Target Field. Ever. The losses to the Yankees, the losses to the Astros, that's the first time in the 14-year history of Target Field, Dex, that we have experienced that feeling.
It's like I lost my virginity again or something. It's a weight that's been lifted off of me at this point. And even obviously, we're doing broadcast from home, but I literally said I can't, as obviously euphoric as it must have been for all the fans in there. They had a sellout crowd to experience that live. I needed to experience that on my own terms and times. And for me, that was here at home. And luckily, they just get off to just the roaring start. They never relinquished a lead. It got a little dicey for sure, as most playoff games do. No playoff games go like it is on, a Tuesday against the Tigers per se. But man, it just, a weight has been lifted off the shoulders. And that's what I was listening to a lot of other podcasts yesterday, just getting ready for this and just trying to also get a feel for what else is going on in the rest of the baseball scene. And I believe it was Talkin' Jake, friend of the show, who has actually been on this before. He came on with us last year and said whoever wins this series, there is an organizational lift from two ends. Number one, the Twins, obviously we all know it with the playoff losing streak. But the Blue Jays also being a team that I think they have a winning percentage the last 3 seasons of almost 600, and they don't have a playoff win to show for it. So they've had a great nucleus that's been ready too. And that's why now there's this breath of fresh air if you're a Twins fan of, okay, it's over, and now you're playing with house money to get on to the next round.
Let's turn it over to long-suffering Twins fans. You deserve this. Who's first on Twins Vent Line, the SKOR North Twins Show, Declan?
Jonah, what's up, buddy?
Hey, guys.
What's up, Jonah?
Glad to be on the show. That was a cathartic win. It feels so good to finally get that monkey off our back.
Yeah.
I was like 9 years old in 2004 when the streak started. I honestly don't even remember the last Twins win. And it feels so good after just nearly two decades of playoff failure to finally be done with it. Royce Lewis, there's nothing to say. The guy is amazing. He completely carried us. Pablo Lopez spun a gem.
The atmosphere from the stadium came through loud and clear because that was awesome.
Judd, the Minnesota Twins just won an effing playoff game.
I know. Tell me about it. Tell me about it. So, one thing I would like to credit, though, and I don't know if you guys have talked about this, but being here in particular, you know, all this fear about the fans aren't loud enough and the fans weren't going to be into. The fans were freaking fantastic.
They came through great on TV. Yes.
They did,
yeah. And they rattled Gosman. They rattled. They did the same thing. Now, it didn't work in this instance, but if you guys recall when Corey Crawford was playing goal for the Blackhawks and the Wildcats, Jay Crawford, and he was good. But
man.
Yeah, he was, dude, throwing the baseballs out. The pitch com didn't work. He chucked it. Kudos to these fans. I'm so tired of people, you know, taking on this fan base. Yeah. You know, first of all, I saw them single-handedly play a huge role in the 87 championship in the Dome. In 91, they were great. I would argue if you give them a player like a Puckett or a Royce Lewis to be excited about, these fans were outstanding. So kudos to you guys. If you're driving home right now or you're like Twins fans came through, let's put this narrative to bed that it's a bunch of elitist baseball fans.
Amen.
So
yeah,
you guys were awesome.
But I think here's what I would say. I think, and I'm not going to blame fans for any part of the 18 games, but there was a part there for sure in like 2019, 2020 was the pandemic year, but 2019, I would say 2006 a little bit too against the A's, 2010 at Target Field. The feeling was a little angsty and nervous in the crowd, or it was like, oh God, well, you know, there's a Yankee on first base. It didn't feel that way at all, at least coming through from outside the stadium.
To start today's game, it was definitely anxious, but here's the difference. Again, it goes back to a guy like Puckett. Royce Lewis is like, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Like if you, like, okay, the pitching again, and we've talked about this, the pitching was good. But, you know, Royce Lewis was, for the most part, single-handedly your offense. He's just that good.
Yep.
Alex, what's up, buddy? You're next.
We did it, guys. We won.
Alex.
Let's go.
The Twins won a playoff game.
Here's your imaginary flag. We're waving an imaginary flag.
I can't believe it.